What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger, man. It is absolutely official. We got Shibarium beta release. We talked about this yesterday, that it was going to happen today, and here we are, man. Shout out to Satoshi, shout out to the entire shibainu ecosystem, shout out to everybody rocking with the channel, all y'all tuning in, man. We got it here. So Satoshi says, introducing the Shibarium early public beta. Find out about it. See the Shib Metaverse. Shib the Metaverse, Wagme Temple area, and a stop to the Ryoshi FUD here in this blog post. So let's take a look right here. We got the blog.shibaswap.com article. It says Shibarium early beta test is live. 7,500 likes on this, 3,500 retweets, almost 900 comments. This is absolutely massive, y'all. This is what we've been waiting for. Now let's dig into it. Today we begin the early beta test of the Shibarium network, which we call PuppyNet. Today, more than ever, we see the need for a truly decentralized L2 network that powers the project of a large global decentralized community, as is now on display for the world to see. For too long, Shibarians have been subject to outdated systems and methods of control that harm Shib kind. Luckily, Shibarium is the opportunity to change that, and today we take another step in the direction of freedom and a righteous planet. How, you ask? Well, today we begin the early beta test of the Shibarium network we call PuppyNet. As we've mentioned many times, Shibarium is a layer 2 blockchain that allows anyone to build dApps, integrate into IRL businesses, and power projects with it. It is low cost, burns Shib in the process, and is being adjusted as the beta test continues over the next few months. Shibarium is only limited by the imagination, as anyone can build on the Shibarium network. In fact, for the TLDR people, this is an open early beta test, so go ahead. You can access it now here. So we're gonna have to open this link up in another tab. It says Shibarium official RPC website available here. So we got a couple different links to open up and check out. Now, although anyone can build on the Shibarium network, as we have stated, we understand that some prefer a red carpet experience and top-notch support. For those individual businesses and projects, we suggest filling out the Shibarium technology intake form. So we reviewed this like last week when they dropped that form. We went through that, showed y'all all the different options you could select. If you haven't seen that video and you do plan on building on Shibarium, I suggest you go check that one out. Just go back and watch maybe my last 10 to 15 Shiba Inu videos. Maybe about 20 if you really want to be caught up on everything. But for those who wish to be validators, next week the documentation will follow, so you can set up a test node. For all other devs, go ahead, grab some test bone and give it a go. A few things to remember before we begin. Shib burns will depend on the transactions in the network. To keep track, we will have a running chart for burnt Shib on the burn portal. This is part of the beta testing for Shibarium network. All tokens on PuppyNet are not real. Do not spend your hard-earned Shib on these tokens. If you see them, no matter how hard anyone shields, do your own research. Even let me go back. Let me pull back for a second, because a lot of y'all need to understand how important this is. Right now, during the Shibarium beta test phase, the tokens that you see launched on PuppyNet are not real. These are test tokens. Shibarium beta is for a test. It's allowing users to get familiar with it, developers to start to build on it, people to for the team to see how everything is integrating and working, and being able to make adjustments and tweak things as they move along. But the tokens you see, even if you start to see a lot of hype, even if you start to see a lot of community around them, they are not real. So keep that in mind, y'all. It appears like, from what they're saying from this article, the official Shibarium network will not be out for the next few months. So right now we're giving them this time with the beta to be able to test everything out, make sure things work, make sure things are safe, and so forth. But do your own research. Even now, there are many tokens and projects that are being set up by less than perfect personalities, and many will not survive. Do your own research before doing anything, and watch for those who carry the Shib banner but speak of other projects. Why not just carry your own banner? Let this be the first step in your own research. I'm not sure what Satoshi says. What Satoshi means about this. Let me reread that again. It says, do your own research before doing anything, and watch for those who carry the Shib banner but speak of other projects. Why not just carry your own banner? Let this be the first step in your own research. So I don't agree with this point right here. Because to me, it sounds like Satoshi is saying we shouldn't be able to talk about any other tokens except for Shiba Inu. Now, Satoshi, I rock with Satoshi the long way. We locked in for real. But I'm going to talk about whatever tokens I want to talk about. That doesn't make sense. Why would I have a crypto channel? This is not just a Shiba Inu channel. So, yes, I carry the Shiba Inu banner. If you look at my I8, my I8 is wrapped with Shiba Inu. So, I represent Shiba Inu, the long way. If you, hold on a second. we represent Shiba Inu, man. This is real. This is really, we really represent Shiba Inu, but other projects, really got the Shib army on the back of the chain. You know what I'm saying? So just because we talk about other projects does not mean that we're not for Shiba Inu. I like making money. I catch a lot of, I just caught a 20x off a token that we just talked about, a few days ago. So I just want to add that in there, just Satoshi. I know you be watching these videos, but I don't agree with that part. If they carry the Shib banner but speak of other projects, now I could see if they're using Shiba Inu specifically to, just boost up these other projects, that's different. But just talking about other projects, my bad for the tangent, y'all. I just, I felt like that was a little, like, you know what I'm saying? But Shibarium has 2 other accounts, Shibarium Net and Shibarium Tech, over the beta. It'll become more apparent the difference between the two, but they work in tandem to give an outstanding experience to the Shibariums. For those who already filled out the Shibarium technology intake form, look for a mass email today. So South by Southwest, Shibarium, and the Shib Metaverse. Here's a look at the temple with the Shib flag. This is the Wagme Temple, if I'm not mistaken. If you're in Austin, stop by the Shib the Metaverse booth. The Metaverse team has set up an early alpha experience of Wagme Temple for the media and the community to view. Friends, it is outstanding, and I've only seen flatties below as they are known. More on this next week. Move forward. So, okay, peaceful landscapes await. Okay, stay like water, my friends, in Wagme Temple area. So just looking through the images right here that we see. So if we put this all together, right now we have a few different images, but if we kind of put it all together, we can see we're in a mountainous, kind of like in a mountain region, look, given, that Asian vibe, maybe, Thailand or, somewhere over there in, in Asia. We can see the types of floral, flower trees. So it's really just looking like an area right now to kind of hang out. I don't see too many activities as far as things that you can actually do, but just maybe walk around to places as of now. And just probably, chop it up with other Shib army members, talk to people. It says, finally, let's dispel some FUD. The biggest FUD and fudder goes to a dude making a competing product trying to convince you that SBF is Ryoshi. Now that the team and everyone that ever saw Ryoshi post is done laughing, let's give 2 pieces of meme evidence that this is not the case. Ryoshi was a big fan of wrestling, WWF wrestling to be specific. He chose gifts of people like Macho Man Randy Savage and Ric Flair. At one point, we even considered getting Ric Flair for a Shib commercial. SBF wasn't even born at this time, so how could he even know how to step into a Slim Jim? It's really snapping to a Slim Jim. But I believe SBF is older than me, if I'm not mistaken. And I was born around that time. I remember WWF. I was a very large, fan of WWF. D-Generation X, you know what I'm saying? The whole, y'all know, if y'all know, y'all know. I ain't got to get into it. But more importantly, Satoshi says Ryoshi, as seen in his post, was not a fan of centralized exchanges and would never have run one himself. Do better, fudders. Do better. So as we continue forward in our former and new friends attempt to attack the army, produce new FUD, and even your projects, stay strong. We are building for a better future. Woo, Ric Flair voice. So that's our update on Shibarium beta being released. So not too much information when it comes to the burn rate and things that, I'm really looking forward to getting information on. Just being real. Like, I get it. It's telling us that it's out. It's saying the things that it said. I'm looking for statistics. I mean, not statistics, but I'm looking for factual numbers. I'm looking for, how much at this rate. I know it said it would depend on the Shiba Inu burn rate would depend on the transaction amounts. But at the same time, we like to see that information. So let's open up a few of these other links that we had. So this is the Shibarium intake form right here. Join Shibarium. Discover Shibarium beta. Let's click on Shibarium beta, see what that does. Okay, let's make this a little smaller so we can see everything. Secure the network and earn rewards with Shibarium staking. So network overview, 17 total validators, 315,000 Shibarium block height, 43-minute, 25-second checkpoint interval, total staked 100,000 bone, 275,000 Heimdall block height, 120,000 out of bone, total reward distribution 668. Last checkpoint, not sure what all this exactly means. It says network overview though. Then as we scroll down, it says all validators. So active, it shows Val 6, 5, 7, 3, Val 1. Staked amount 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Okay. Shows the commission they receive. Elysis has 12,831. Unification has almost 2,000 bones staked. And I believe this is all test bone. This is not real. Shibarium is not officially live yet. So keep that in mind. This is the beta, so you can test it out. So search by validator name or validator address. And you can delegate to these different validators or validators. Okay, so let's so this is what it's looking like so far. Connect your wallet, staking. Let's go to the next tab. Let's see what this is. So Shib mainnet coming soon. Shib testnet, RPC, HTTPS, puppynet. The link is here on the website, shibrpc.com, and then add to MetaMask chain ID. Okay. So that looks to be the release right there, y'all. So here's Shib testnet right here for Shibarium beta. Here's the intake form. Oh no, actually this is the network overview. This is the intake form here. So here's the intake form. Okay, now let's see how the market's reacted to this. I haven't even checked the prices today, but my prediction is with all the FUD going on in the space, we got Silvergate Bank collapsing, Signature Bank in trouble, Silicon Valley Bank shut down. I think that's going to weigh heavily on the crypto space, as we've seen it remove about $60 billion from the crypto market cap over the last day yesterday. So let's take a look and see, did that hold us down? So right now, crypto market at 947 billion. So we added about 6 billion from where we were yesterday. Bitcoin still at 20,500, Ethereum at 1474, BNB 277, XRP 36 cents. So basically the market is still being held down by the overall negative catalyst. Doge 6 cent. Shibainu still at that 1029 level. Sheesh. I know it's gonna be so many people in my comment section pissed. It's gonna be a lot of people upset because people were specifically waiting for this release to assume that Shiba Inu was just going to absolutely take off. Now, if we had better market conditions, could we have? Yes, we absolutely could. This was a major catalyst. But you have to remember, when there's a bigger negative catalyst weighing on the market, is gonna affect altcoins, especially like Shiba Inu. So now let's take a look at Bone. Let's take a look. Let's say Bone for last. Let's take a look at Leash. So Leash at 525, basically trading at that same level where it was. Okay, so we got Leash. Let's take a look at Bone. Sheesh. Bone down 8.4%. We told y'all this was likely to happen. A buy the rumors, sell the news type of situation. I told y'all if the hype wasn't there and people weren't satisfied with the news that came out, that you could likely see those who bought in anticipation of Shibarium beta being released begin to take their profits as we seen Shibarium actually release. So today's high right around $1.75. Before we seen it pull back all the way to $1.54 right now. So the volume is down 6%, 16 million. Let's take a look at leash volume. Leash volume up 26% at 1.5 million. Take a look at Shib. So Shiba Inu volume down 30%, sitting at $263 million. 1029 at that 1029 level, Shiba Inu sitting at 14th place by market cap. So really, yeah, it wasn't enough right now to be able to, you know, fight against the negative impact we're having on or from all these banks collapsing. Remember, these banks are some of the top crypto friendly banks. So when we see some crypto friendly banks start to be shut down and there's only a handful of them, you know, that's going to be bad for us. So like I said, be prepared to, you know, hold out during this time. Remember, do your own research. This is not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do, buy, sell, or hold. All I can tell you is the facts and, you know, let you decide what you want to do with that. Now, like I said, the markets can remain irrational longer than we can remain solvent. That's from Warren Buffett. But what that means is it could likely last longer than we want it to. So this means that the markets could remain choppy. The markets can remain in a retracement. The markets can remain with this negative weight on it that we're feeling for a longer period of time than some of us may assume. I just want y'all to be prepared for that. And sometimes that can make you have to close out positions early, you know, and whatnot. So hopefully y'all, you know, you don't have to do that, but just, you know, so y'all are informed. This is what's taking place right now. But that's all we got for this video. I got 3 courses available. Stock options trading course if you want to learn how to trade options in the stock market. I got my technical analysis course teaching you how to understand the data on the charts to make better informed decisions. And then we got the crypto one-on-one course giving you a well-rounded understanding of cryptocurrencies. If you're interested in investing in your education, taking things to the next level, email me DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. We are out. Also, don't forget to follow me on all platforms at